phase, but then eventually you're just going to have to go with the flow at a certain point.
Correct, absolutely agree. Just like how we see Bapak Esports, how they changed their playstyle over the first 3 days, and now they changed their playstyle on this start of the new circle. I did have a chat with a couple of the teams as well while we had a break, and they do say that yes, you cannot come with only one strategy in mind. You have to have a couple of them. So obviously they won't reveal it to me because, well,
they can reveal it to you.
You wish.
Because you're gonna just commentate around there and they oh no, the secrets is out in the open for the public to view as well.
Yeah, they gotta be careful for that. Gotta be careful of that. But you know, obviously a lot of these teams will come in with their strategies here. I think Bigetron might stand a much better chance in Miramar compared to the others so far, but it looks like the map has been announced. Miramar is the next place we are going to be, and it seems like it is time for you guys to get your sweet, sweet PUBG action that you guys have been craving for. Let's get locked and loaded as we're going to be dropping in to our final match.
Biggest map there is, again 8x8, 90% over of land back to the desert and dusty one. The favorite for Gideon, but some teams as well, which is Geek fam, they are not playing today.
Yes, these teams might be quite happy to know that Geek fam is actually not playing today, because we have seen how Damru actually be really, really good in this map. And thank you so much again to our observer lineup, XCYR and NGEK, Topcast as well as Zai for bringing the action to us. The flight path will come from the north to the south this time. Well, it's going to be very interesting to see are these teams going to rinse and repeat what they did before.
Honestly, so far, I would say this is like the best flight path we've seen so far from Miramar.
Yes.
Like
entirely, yes.
Like, mwah, beautiful, right in the middle. You can get anywhere you want into the map. If you want to go to Ruin, sure, it's going to take a little bit of trekking. However, it's still pretty okay. The question is, where is the circle going to be, and whether you've kissed Matoy's hand in hopes that you gain some favor by the order of the circle.
Well, we have to wait and see. Hopefully it will be a balanced, middle, centralized circle here, because the flight path kind of going that way. Well, the thing is, when the flight paths kind of balanced out everything, the circle does too. That's the funny part of it.
Yes, that's true. We have seen this kind of flight path before, if I'm not mistaken, and the circle actually goes towards the north side at the side of El Pozo. That area has a lot of high hills, and we have already seen that Team Secret actually likes those guys. But check this out, this circle is really, really kind. Someone kissed Matoy's hand.
Yeah, man, that circle is really sexy there. It's not going towards the top western side of the map like it has twice in the previous games.
There's a lot of rage in that statement there.
It's not a lot of rage. It's more of like it's a neutral statement. I'm not too against having a neutral circle, but I would have liked a little bit more hilltops for more dynamic play.
That's kind of true, but I don't think this time around Team Secret from St. Martin gonna just camp it out on the high ground like they used to do before. So because the center of the circle is not quite there, it's actually quite edge of the circle where they used to camp on top of that mountain. So maybe they will have to move a little bit down to the center of the map there, maybe bomb into Resurgence very soon, because they are actually quite in the center of it.
Yes, absolutely agree. But check this out. Looks like H2YKV was in a little bit of trouble there, but looks like we didn't see a repeat of what happened to Manparang recently.
Oh my goodness, look at Matoy's stats here.
Wow.
Holy cow.
7.
This is savage.
7K, 34 total kills. My god, this guy.
How do you think you hide it?
Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't say too much.
Did somebody already reach 10k damage by today then?
Good god, that must be pretty nuts.
Insane.
If anyone were to do that, it'd probably be Yuhai.
Or 6. This between these two. But then
6. Yep.
6 not getting enough kills because they kind of out way too early for Resurgence.
Hey, I mean, you never really know, because they have hit 10 kills before, so not necessarily true if Yuhai is the one getting all the kills. As long as he's within your target sights, you knock him down, and I don't know, you don't necessarily have to fight everyone else. You might as well take it, right?
Yep, quite true. Quite true. I can never deny that. If not, I get roasted in the middle here. But yup, Resurgence on the other hand around Graveyard. where they always landed on, which if they move a little bit to the west side will bump into Team Secret, which they never do actually.
Yeah, never do. They seem to know how to avoid Team Secret, at least at the early stages. And now we're heading over to Team NoRecoil. Sinbi here seems to have the whole compound to himself. There's a good amount of high ground here that he can scout out for his team at the same time if he wants to. And now his stats come out, 2.6k total damage, 14 kills. The only thing that he needs in his score chart is a chicken dinner.
The only thing that he's missing, the last achievement.
Tron and Picado can never be separated. FV on the other hand, around, I think this kind of seems like around Chimacera. I hope it is. I'm not quite sure, but the rest of the team of Rose Esports still on the move. I do notice the palm trees are very beautiful, by the way.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just can't stop looking at it because look at that rendering. It's kind of very pretty.
I would argue it's a mirage, but it's like,
Okay, fine. Thanks, guys. Back to Impala. Let's go. Traitor. Oh, Traitor.
Yes.
They are actually at the bottom of the bottom.
They are really struggling, and they have really been struggling the past few games, and for sure for this entirety of the day. They could look to maybe get a chicken dinner here, and that's definitely going to be a good mood booster, especially when you're going back. You want to end on a really high note, and that can be the same. That can be set for the same for every other team here. You want to end on a high note. You want to sleep happy tonight, right?
Yes, absolutely agree here. And now looks like some teams are actually going towards the middle here. We do see Team Secret really favoring middle areas in this map, but they may meet up with Tara as well as RSG very, very soon.
Well, they are kind of neighbors when it comes to choosing compound. The same goes for Exis and Divinity a little bit on the north side. And I think FV, which is Flash Vision Unbeatablle, will actually open fire. And we can see they are already fighting over the place here for Tara, engaging, if I'm not mistaken, Resurgence. At the same time having Team Secret to join in as well. That is actually a very messy place to be in.
You're gonna have to watch out very carefully, especially for Tara here. RSG going to have to play lower guard. However, they do have a little bit of a flanker with Small Boy, who actually is pretty close to them. But look at that Iron Pro, 6k. RSG didn't necessarily look like they were doing too hot for the entirety of the previous days, but you know, today they've really been picking up the pace.
Yes, they've been picking up the pace here, and now they really need to pick up the pace fast because Muffin has their eyes onto team members of RSG. Oh, Muffin, they've been spotted, so they definitely know exactly where Muffin is. But the good thing about Tara's position is that they are very, very hard to spot out. And Voki now right out in the open, got some shots on him.
They're quite high on top of the mountain, but question is if the circle doesn't favor them, it's a hard down just how to climb that down from onwards, because you see Resurgence slowly trying to catch them out for Tara. But we do have quite a scene here, because if I'm not mistaken, Team Secret just passed them by as well.
They're going to be lobbing, underhanding the grenades down. Oh man, looks like they are taking damage back, and it's good that they're
run away or walk into WoW Esports territory. At the same time, we do have Bigetron sneaking out at the back there.
Yeah, you can see that WoW is also in the same vicinity within the structures of that warehouse, so they should be able to hold that position for now.
Yep, Team NoRecoil here just at the edge of the circle. They may want to gatekeep for a while because it's just only the third circle in, but they will need to decide what they want to do next very soon. Now moving over to Traitor, they will need to get into the circle, but Dingoz is just across them.
This is really tricky for Traitor to run away. Already got one down, knock, and they're finished off. For one of the Traitor, Dingoz already parked themselves for some times there, so it kind of make them a big U-turn, making sure they're going the other way. That one died member giving off a big information for the rest of the team. If he didn't die there, the rest of the team might just be wiped out.
Yeah, and now Traitor are rotating all towards the left side, the western side of the map, so they don't have to deal with the problem on the right, in hopes that they can find some kind of promising place to conquer down for the later circles. H2O again under fire from Team Secret.
Yep, iShot that has his eyes on. I do see him try to run away with a pan there. And now looks like he will need to find cover really fast because Yuhai is just not far away. Energy drink goes out. H2O will need to pass through the gatekeep here. Oh, it's not going to look good for them because the circle will move in about 15 seconds.
Well, Divinity, on the other hand, are actually gotta go with Tara, who just won themselves 2 chicken dinners, but they are doing the guardians of this area quite right. Some have traded in the play zone just now. I think they bomb into Team NoRecoil next. What an unfortunate event over and over again for Team Traitor. I think they got wiped out just now.
Yeah, they just got wiped out. That's really unfortunate. But now Team Secret taking care of business here as Squad 12, which is Team H2O in their vehicles, have to deal with them. And now it's going to be a full-on engagement. Yuhai, he's getting that nade prepped. He's calling his team like, I'm going to need some help here. There's quite a number of people. Oh, that's a really good grenade. How many is it going to hit? Looks like the first one does collide, chunking down Kagura to half HP, but now they are scurrying around. The nades are coming back too high. He hits the deck. He's down to 50 HP. He's gonna quickly apply some bandages to heal himself up and discipline of where someone's crouching head would be. He was holding it for a long time, and he peeked it out and just domed him right through the skull.
Just don't let Matoy hold a mini 14. You can see how big of a monster he is. He is just insanely so efficient and accurate when it comes to kills. And back to Team
another
Secret.
one, high shots.
There's literally 2 snipers going on for this team right now.
The oppression coming from these guys, and they also have the 8x scope, so they can really catch you when you peek out. So you gotta be so careful. The back of his foot is open. However, it is a single shot rifle, so it's not going to be as consistent as Yuhai. Coming to secure the kill! Oh, what a big grenade! What a great match! A great ending coming in from Team Secret. A grenade to end all their lives right there. Oh, beautifully done.
My god, that was just speechless, man. Look how good at the tapping done by Mato. He literally did clutch so much with that mini 14. That single tap on that mini 14.
If there's something you had to learn from this, is to always make sure that if you have a sniper rifle, especially in Miramar, you want to get those tight shots, get an 8x, and everything just becomes clear.
Oh, yes.
Cloud was just speechless. It was like, oh my god, what is this game going on?
That shot that Matoy took, like, oh my goodness. I was like on my knees in front of a screen watching that. I was like, Matoy, what did you just do? I'm bowing down to you, Matoy.
He's there.
Oh yeah, sorry, Matoy.
Matoy, we're bowing down to you, Matoy. Matoy, that is you.
Oh
Kiss his
my
hands
God.
now. Kiss his hand. Kiss his
sorry.
hand.
Kiss the hands of Matoy and you might just be blessed. Don't actually do it in real life. That might not be the best idea if you are a fan. But overall, Team Secret have been playing